Hello YouTube, Dogfoot9 here, and welcome to another episode of my Arsenal career mode. It's episode 21 today, and this is still the same game session as when I got knocked out against Man U in the FA Cup. Even though I did win the match, I somehow still got knocked out, even though it was a replay and I won 2-0. So EA, they were still trolling me quite a bit in these matches, I must admit. So you'll have to wait and spot. Anyway, episode 21 today, guys, and our first game is against Reading. I'm just preparing the team. In the Premier League, it's starting to heat up a bit. It's starting to get towards the end of the season. We're in the quarterfinals at the moment of the Champions Cup, second leg today. So that's going to be quite important because I think I'm at home as well. So I'm going to have to try and consolidate my win, try and stop them from scoring against me. Because if they get a couple of away goals, it could kind of change the entire landscape of the match. And if they do, I think if they get 3 away goals or something like that, they'll be going through, which could be quite which will be quite bad because we need to be winning the Champions Cup, because if we don't, I won't have met one of the board's objectives, and that will be pretty bad as they might sack me. I doubt they will, because we're in such a strong position in the league. I've exceeded their expectations totally. I'm in a really comfortable position at the top of the league, but I really want to be winning matches like against Reading to show that we've got consistency into the team. However, I can't do that because today against Reading, I don't know what happened here with the defence. I think I pulled him too far out of position there, but we should have easily taken the ball there. But I think it was Dede or someone there just absolutely gets destroyed on the ball, and they score a goal. They go sweaty. They are Reading, so they want to be getting out of the relegation zones. So they decide to score a sweaty goal against me, and the match finished 1-1, as you can see there. And Kieran Gibbs, right after that match, even though he didn't play, and he's been wanting to play for ages, I haven't played him much because his fitness isn't as good as Monreal's. He's saying he wants to leave, and he's been telling me this for ages. So I was like, oh, okay then, Gibbs, you can leave, because really, I don't think he'll grow too much. I don't think he's at that age where he'll grow as much. And also, when I've got a really strong player in Monreal, I'm not going to be playing him as much as I should be. Well, as I could be anyway, because Monreal's fitness, I think, or stamina, is about 91, so it means he's got most of his fitness for games and stuff like that. So it makes him more of a viable option. It makes him more of a consistent selection for the team. And Kieran Gibbs, well, he just kind of lacks it in that position. Also, he does kind of lack some of those defensive stats that I want, so I'm probably going to be buying a new left back in the summer transfer season. But here's our next game against Freiburg. Their attack is pretty good, but we managed to break it down here on the when they were on the counter against me. A nice bit of play here. Cavani gets tackled, but gets straight back up off the ball, passes it back to Santizola so he can take the free kick. We take it quickly. He passes it straight to Cavani. Cavani through to Lewandowski, and really can't miss from there, but we do. I don't know what Lewandowski were doing there. I think it was because he was on his left foot, so he would have had to curl it round. But eventually Oxlade-Chamberlain comes to me, so I can throw it to him, and Santizola, with a nice bit of skill there, wins us a penalty. And we know who we're going to give it to. We're going to give it to the main man, Ederson Cavani. Well, I hope I do anyway. I'm just cycling through all the penalty takers here, and I see Ederson Cavani's got the best one, and that seals the game for us. Put it straight down the middle, a bit of a confident penalty there from Cavani, and that seals us the game and puts us through into the next round of the Champions Cup. And it actually does put me through to the next round of the Champions Cup, unlike in the FA Cup where EA decided to knock me out, even though I did beat Man U. So, you know, EA decided to be a bit nice to me after they'd punished me by saying I didn't beat Man U, and saying that, and letting Reading beat me, even though I think I did kind of play better than Reading in that team. It was just in that match. It was just really an easy counter they got there, and really I should have maybe won the game. Maybe I wasn't taking my chances as I should have been, but we still lose. But it doesn't really matter because we're still at the top of the league quite comfortably. So next match is quite important again. It's in the Premier League, and if we get like a couple more points, we'll definitely be in the Champions Cup for next season if something drastically goes wrong. But I'm hoping to at least finish second. I still do really want to win it, but Other cups might get in between that. The Champions Cup might reduce some of my best players' staminas, and I definitely do want second, but I really want first, because that'd be really good to maybe even get the treble in my first season at Arsenal. That'd be absolutely brilliant. But a nice bit of work here from West Brom, bit of ping pong passing, and then we somehow can't get Lukaku off the ball. He's an absolute tank. He ploughs through my defence there, got past Dede, I think it was, and then I don't know why my defender couldn't clear off the line, and Chesney fails as well, and Popov, I think that was, scores a goal for them. But straight away, really, we get the ball back, we try and score another quick goal there, but we get it to Afobe, and Afobe, nice pass there. Jovino loses it, but Muriel gets on the ball, gets inside, and just from outside the box, blasts it into a top corner and equalises us, which is brilliant because we don't want to be losing games, we want to be gaining points. I didn't see it as 2 points lost in that match, because West Ham, we should have been really beaten, but Lukaku did play really well in that game, but he probably stopped me because he was just holding on to the ball as much as he could when I was attacking, and we had to wait for him to pass it like daftly or something like that. So we're just preparing for our last game here of the episode, and it is pretty important, obviously, again because it's in the Premier League. So we want to be winning it, even because we've just lost one game and we've drawn against West Brom. So two teams which are like in the lower half of the table, and Norwich is in that band too. So we want to kind of prove that we can beat teams in the lower half of the table, because if we can't, it's going to be worrying, to say the least. It's going to be worrying to me, and it's going to be worrying to other fans. But from his first corner, we get another corner, and when this corner's whipped in, I'm pretty sure I got my head last onto this, but it says that the other defender got his head onto it, and it gives us another corner, and the third time lucky, we get it into Cavani, a pretty weak header, but you know, the keeper isn't going to react from that. We know how easy to score from corners it is in FIFA 13. So it was a pretty easy goal to score, and a bit of poor work to get it out of their half by Norwich there. Gets it through to Adrian, and absolutely thunderous strike from Adrian there, rockets into a back of the net off the post and wins us the game. And I don't know why I got this ending at the time, but I think it was because I qualified for the Champions Cup. I think this means I've got guaranteed fourth, and as you can see there, me going crazy on the sidelines. They always give you an old grey-haired dude in manager mode. I don't know why, just because it's stereotyping him. I don't know why it is, but I think that means we're into the Champions Cup and we've qualified, so that's good. That's beat one of the board's objectives, and on that note, I'll see you guys later. So remember to like the video and subscribe for more content, and until next time, I'll see you later.